Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy freaking Monday. And to all my fellow veterans out there, thank you for your service. I hope you feel blessed. I hope you feel excited about the future. I think more and more things and efforts are going to go towards taking care of our veterans. So, by the way, state of Tejas and especially Austin, right up there in the top five in terms of retirees, veterans in the U.S. as far as being taken care of and stuff like that. Something to consider. Pookie's in the building. What's going on, my guy? Hope everything is well. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. Bitcoin hits 83K. Wow. Wow. Hits 83K. Cray. Listen, will XRP make a new all-time high? And if so, what is that going to look like? We're going to get into our guy, Jungle League. He did a couple of videos on that. Is it interesting to see? Now he actually believes XRP is going to outperform Solana. And yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. We'll cover that. We're going to share those videos. Kathy Wood had a she did I guess she did a podcast or she did a Zoom call, video call. I don't know, for ARK Invest. She has some interesting stuff to say about what she believes is going to happen here with the current administration change. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see either way. But I'm here for it. How many of you guys have been checking your portfolio for last month, last week? Have you been noticing the change in the portfolio, paying attention to that? Also, maybe we'll talk about this as well. I don't know. I think this is going to be the last month for any adding to the position. I'm going to start strategizing for something else going forward, preparing for 2026 and 2025. Yeah, feels like that's the move. Feels like that's the move. In any case, we'll get into that stuff. Hope you guys are doing well. If you got an extra $400 or $500, what asset would you put it into? What asset would you put it into? Adding to your position, buying a new one? What would you do? Raul Paul was on his channel with a couple of his buddies, and he was like, we're almost at the no more adding stuff. Let's prepare for further for the bear. I thought that was interesting. Pookie said, BTC. I found out my guy, I didn't even know this, but I found out my guy's his dollar cost average for Bitcoin is $1,000 a week. Pretty impressive. Now I remember doing the 1,500 to the 2,500 for XRP back in the day, but that's not 4,000. Dude was doing 1,000. Dude is doing 1,000 per week. Interesting. I was like, go ahead, my friend. Do you, bro? 1,000. All right. So Calicat checked in. What's going on, Calicat? How are you? Auntie Val is here. Good morning and happy Veterans Day. Thank you. Appreciate you checking in. Glenn says, polka dot. I got you. I hear you, bro. I hear you. So we'll go over the numbers, kind of cover that as well. Yeah, definitely appreciate you guys checking in. Definitely good morning. Interesting time for the digital asset space for Bitcoin hitting 83K. But yeah, I was checking over the portfolio and, 160, 180% in the last month. That's pretty good, right? So collectively, the portfolio is up 160, 180%. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. What say you? I think that's pretty good, Pookie. Are you checking that? Are you tracking that? You understand what's going on? Are you looking forward to the portfolio as a whole growing? As a whole growing? Um, uh, we're going to talk exit strategy just a little bit. I'm going to do I'm pretty much going to, I'm pretty certain that I'm going to do the timing as opposed to the, that kind of stuff. So the timing, December, April, December of this year, April next year, October next year, something like that. I'm probably going to do timing as opposed to, uh, price stuff. And then I got to look at, okay, what's going on, Rodwell Nobrega? How are you, my friend? Good morning, C's. Good to catch you. Yeah, man. Appreciate you checking in. I kind of remember I got to reach out to my guy, Mr. XRP All In. Make sure I reach out to him before we head out of town. We are heading out of town. We'll watch some college basketball live. We did it a little different this time too. Generally, we are, we kind of box it, or we kind of, really kind of get in all in on the seats. We didn't do it this time because I just wanted to stay committed to accumulating assets. So it's going to be interesting to hang out all up, we're going to be up there in the nosebleeds. Oh, we're not? Okay, so we're not. I thought we had nosebleeds. So we're not nosebleeds, but we're not our usual. Yeah, we usually do, we usually go all in when we go to events. But, we wanted to stay focused on the discipline of accumulating assets that appreciate value. That's so important. Sticking to that discipline, massively important. What's going on, Keston Sinclair? How are you, bro? Keyston says Bitcoin and ETH season. Yes, I hear you, my friend. I hear you. It's so funny too, because we were having this conversation, this crypto season, about the idea of owning an asset that appreciates in value without you having to expend your energy to do so. It's a pretty cool deal. So if you're operating in the world where you have to expend your energy, and in return you get paid for it, what are you doing with the pay? Are you putting it back into the world where you have to extend energy or expend energy? Or are you taking some of it and putting it into assets where you don't? I don't know. I know we are doing the latter. You know. All right. So what we got going? Anyone new check? Kevin? Oh, Devon Steve checked in. Arnie Val's here. Glenn, price prediction for Flare. What do you mean? Are you talking price, or, I think that Flare is going to launch FASSETS. But that's all I'm expecting from Flare. I'm not expecting any price action, because when I say I'm not expecting any price action, I don't have a target, a number. I want to see what's shipped. I want to see what is shipped. FASSETS, whatever else they may be launching. I want to see that. And, I'll take whatever price, what is it? Any price appreciation, I'll take it. But I don't really have a number. I'll take it, because I think that the FLR token, it will be a better risk-adjusted reward asset in 2026 and in 2027. So that's kind of how I see it. I know people throwing out prices, and it's so hard to know. And the reason why I don't is because I don't want to, any kind of expectation. My expectations are FASSETS getting launched and whatever else they're supposed to be launching. That's kind of that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'll take price appreciation, just like Songbird. I'll take the price appreciation, because what it is going to be, what it's going to be. The price is going to be whatever that price is going to be. And when it gets there, cool. I'll look at it. But for me, I know I've said this on the channel plenty of times, I'm more excited about 2026 and the possibility of a dollar cost average strategy for FLR. I've only done it for 2 assets. Outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, that was been Solana and XRP. So that's why I'm excited about hedging that FLR, the token, can become a Mag 7. That's what I'm excited about. We'll see. Mag 7 is those, the top 7, 8, 9 blockchains in the world. Ever. That's what I'm excited about. How high is what going? Kinston Sinclair BTC? Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. You got some people saying $100,000. $100,000 by December, but we'll see. Lee Wild said quant. Huh? Yeah. Lee Wild says he believes, for $400 he buys from quant. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. I appreciate you guys checking in this morning. Let's go over these numbers real quick. Because market's doing what it does. I do want to go over a couple of things, especially Kathy Woods, my guy Jungle Inc.'s videos as well. But make sure you're really kind of checking the overall portfolio. My recommendation: check the overall portfolio collectively, not a particular token, but the overall portfolio collectively. Where is it at? Is it down? Is it up? If it's up, how much? Massively important to kind of check what's good and what's not good. Massively important. All right, so let's go over these numbers real quick according to CoinGecko. And then we're going to get into Jungle Inc. Says some interesting stuff in his videos. Then we'll cover Kathy Woods. Maybe even Arthur Hayes from Bankless interview. Maybe we'll cover that as well. All right, let me refresh. Let me refresh CoinGecko here and see what's good. Don't mess up with me now, CoinGecko. Oh! Bitcoin's at 84. All right. According to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is up 2.8% in the last 24 hours. Cool. Awesome. And it's at 2.98 trillion. We're so close to the 3.01 trillion? We're so close to the all-time high. So close. And this is just November. We're very close. We are very close. We are very close. Very, very, very close. So that's really, really cool. Bitcoin dominance, 56% or so. Bitcoin is currently trading at $84,820. Let's go. Just keeps hitting new all-time highs, higher highs, and higher lows. It's an interesting asset to hold. Bitcoin is up 32% in the last 30 days. Ethereum is trading at $3,251. Ethereum is starting to, in any case, it's up 30% on the 30-day for Ethereum. Solana is $218, and on the 30-day, it is up 50. I mean, you might as well say 50% in the last 30 days. Dogecoin is in the number 6 spot. The XRP entertaining content creators, they don't understand it. They must be pulling their hair out. Dogecoin, number 6. And XRP is in the XRP is at 59 cents on a 30-day, up 8.9%. I know people will say that historically XRP, ways to after Bitcoin is a late move and all of that. That was 2017, 2018 prior. The last bull runs, 2020, 21, whatever. I'm not sure you can say that. Excuse me. Why is Cardano on a tear? Because of the whole BTC thing it's looking to do with their latest upgrade or whatever. Cardano's always got an upgrade going on and some other kind of stuff. I don't know. Is it because Hoskinson apologized to the XRP community? Is that why it's up? Oh my gosh. Any case, it's up 70% in the last 30 days, 85% in the last 7 days. So something's going on behind the corner. I'm happy for my guy. I know my guy has a bunch of Cardano. I hope he gets what he deserves from being a long-term hodler. So Cardano has to go back to at least $3. And when it does, I will be calling him and like, dude, take freaking profit, bro. You know who you are. Take freaking profit. Don't be messing around for some new whatever. Take profit. You just got to take profit strategically, man. But take profit, man. So we. Oh, I apologize. So I did mention that we're going out. We're going to go out of town, go watch our boys play some college basketball, and I can't do my usual 2 hours of hanging out today. I only can give you guys an hour because we gotta be. We're not even packed. We're leaving today. We're leaving today, and we're not even packed, my friends. We're not even packed. So we $3.22. I got my first couple of purchases of Sui was 55 cents. Then like $1.01, something like that. Then I just made my few purchases. That was it. I'll take advantage of this cycle and I will 100% be reaccumulating. This is thought out there in the crypto world that for some reason it's very odd to me, but there are people actually saying, well, Bitcoin is not going to do its usual 55 to 75% drawdown, retrace, whatever you call it, because institutions are here and BlackRock is not going to let that happen. I don't understand that thinking. The market's bigger than BlackRock. The market is bigger than any one entity. But we'll see, won't we? I know I can't plan for something that has never happened. Doesn't seem like a good strategy. It seems like a good strategy is to look at past events and make plans based on what has happened before, because there's data, historical data. So I can't plan on when Bitcoin gets to 180 or 200,000 and not expect it to go to 100,000, 70,000, 75,000. I can't. I can't plan for that not happen. So I'm planning for that to happen. That's kind of how I see it. The great thing is we still dollar cost average, still dollar cost average once a week, twice a month, whatever. We still do it in BTC. Doesn't matter what BTC goes to. It's just that when we get the wind moon bag, we got some stables. Yeah, I'm planning on 2-3 purchases, maybe 100K, maybe 80K, maybe 75K, something like that. The bigger purchases. right? Why? Because if I only got about 1,000 now, after when moon, I have 10,000. So that means I can get more for the best available price, not the bottom. No one's going to call the bottom, but for the best available. Big chunk for the best available, lump sum for the best available. But anyway, I digress. Big SWE at $3.22. It's up 44%, 45% on the 30 days, 73% on the 7 day. That's awesome. It's pretty cool. I hope people are just kind of paying attention. I'm not sure if this is the time to be buying SWE now if you didn't have any positions. Just know that the bear market is most likely coming. And that SWE and Avalanche and Cardano, XRP, Solana are probably going to retrace about 95% from the all-time high. Yeah, so for me, SWE gets to $12, 95%, cool. SWE gets to $24, 95%, cool. And I'll be absolutely great with it because I got stables, right? And I'm looking for the best available price at 95% discount. Why? The ecosystem and asset will be a better risk adjusted asset than it is today. It'll have more realized promises in 2026 than it has today. You understand? Right? It's about and for me, it's about acquiring high value assets, right? It'll be a better risk adjusted reward asset back then. So, I mean, these numbers are cray. I'll show you SWE. Anything else here on CoinGecko? Again, look at your overall strategy and then feel blessed that it's up. Is it up 100%? Is it up 50%? Feel blessed. We still got 12 months or maybe even more. This is an interesting number for me. I see dog with hat meme coin. On the 7 day, it's up 50%. On the 30 day, it's only up 9%. That's the meme coin. That's the meme coin world. Oh, that's the meme coin world right there. That kind of thing. Because that's how it kind of shoots up. Just kind of shoots up like that. So I'll take 7 day, 50% on my portfolio. I don't know. On dog with hat, we got a little bit of it. It's still always going to be in a 10% bucket, just like SWE. SWE is going to have to prove itself to me as to whether or not it's going to be in the 90% bucket, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana did, proved itself, right? It's your money, right? You don't have to chase it. Let it chase your money. This is your hard-earned money. It's got to prove out. FLR tokens got to prove out. FTSO. What else? FASSETS. Prove out, baby. Prove out. I'm ready to become a raving fan. I'm ready. Prove out, though, babe. Prove out. So, and trust me, no one will be screaming louder from the rooftop than me about the FLR token ecosystem. Hugo and the team. I promise you. Promise you that. All right. So what do we got going on else? Anything else? My God, Athena. What's going on with Athena? I heard they got some goodness gracious. 84% on the 7 day and 89% on the 30 day. Shout out to the Athena people. It's something to keep on the radar, next cycle in the bear, see what's good. That beloved Jupiter token in the Solana ecosystem is up 52% on the 30 day. I got 90% of my Jupe from an airdrop, and then I made one purchase. That was it. Right? And I'm going to do that staking. I'm going to do it all through the bear, right? Letting this thing prove out. It could become Radium. It's a higher market cap than Radium right now. But if you go to DeFi Llama, check the numbers. Radium's got a lot of good stuff. I mean, look at Radium right now. I mean, this is a classic example of what would you rather hold? the higher market cap, Jupiter, or the Radium token. Look, 30 days up 69%. Jupiter's 39. I mean, 7-day, 69% and 39%. On the 30-day, Radium is up $202 and Jupiter's 52%. So 202%, 202% in 30 days. What's going on? Someone knows what's going on in that ecosystem there. Maybe they get ready to launch something. Maybe they get ready to provide more liquidity incentives to Ray token holders. I don't know. I'm not in it. And here's the other thing that's, I think, important to understand. You don't have to be in everything. Right? It's hard to be in everything, isn't it? It's just hard, isn't it? It's just hard to be in everything. Right? Maker. I was hoping it would do better, but it is what it is. It's the same thing. 29% on the 7-day and only 9 on the 30. It's interesting. But the MSOL, I hope I'm not going to bite myself in the butt with my MSOL that I switched to Jito. So we'll see. MSOL, 35%, 7-day, 50%, 30-day, 272. It's Marinade Solana, which is just a staking platform, liquid staking for Sol Solana. Let me see what Solana's at. Price. I know I just mentioned it. 219. 272. That's $53 difference. That's interesting. And I don't know what Jito Sol is. But anyway, that's the market, right? It is just doing what it does. Oh, Jasmine, some good numbers. Okay, I'll take that. Jasmine coin, some good numbers there. It's not bad. Meme coin. No, it's Internet of Things play. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take it. All right, so there it is, fam. That's the market. It's doing what it does. It's just doing what it does. Let's go over our guy Jungle Inc. has some interesting stuff to say about XRP. And then I will welcome the new people checking into the stream. Where is Jungle stuff at? It says XRP will pass. He says, warning, XRP will pass Solana. He said, warning. $10 possible. Is it possible? Let's take a listen to our guy Jungle, and we'll talk about this. Hope you're doing well, bro.
What's up, good people? Juggling here. Hope you're doing well. I have an article from Analytics Insight, and it says XRP to $10. How XRP can overtake Solana for a top 5 coin. And I want to talk about how probable that likely is. When we look at Solana right now, it's at $206 a coin, about a $97 billion market cap here. The number I hear most people tossing around is about $500. I think Solana does more than that. I think there's more growth potential, but eventually I do believe XRP will pass Solana in terms of market cap overall value. Well, if Solana's at $500 and XRP equals that, $230 billion market cap, will that put XRP at about $4. Like, the world's going crazy about $500 Solana. It's essentially XRP's market cap in 2018. I think XRP's going to shock the world. Another reason why I think XRP...
He thinks XRP is going to shock the world, he says. And I'm wondering who? Like, who's saying that? Like, my guys are expecting a $12 to $26 XRP. My TA guys. High altitude investing. So I don't know who's thinking less than that. That's my guys. Now, look, I believe my only question has always been, is XRP going to 3.5 to 7.5x its all-time high, or its previous high, which was $1 and something last cycle? That was my only question. So, that's kind of where I was. Which one is it going to do? I don't know. I'm here to watch, though. I'm here to watch, and I'm hoping that two things. I'm hoping that the stablecoin launch goes great. I'm hoping that between Axelar and Archax, I'm hoping we're going to see some liquidity on the chain. But whatever we get for this bull run, for me, I'm just going to say, okay, cool. I'll evaluate October, November, December as to when I'm going to exit. All of it, 95% of it, 90%. And if I exit 90 and 95%, where am I going to play? If it is the FASSETS, that's kind of really where it is for me. And if they get the stablecoin thing right and the liquidity incentive event, if they get it right when it comes, David said it's coming. When they get that right, when that does come, then we'll see what I'll do with the rest of that XRP. But not chasing the game with XRP anymore.
Passes Solana, from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing, they're going to try to get everything they can squeeze out of Solana, but you're going to see a lot of those SOL investors, the big ones, the whales, they're going to start rolling back to SWE. That's the...
Yeah, so he believes the big Solana guys are going to roll to SWE. But my thing is, when are they going to do that? Are they going to do it during the cycle? Anyway, I don't think we'll do that, but we'll see.
Play. That's the coin for this run. Right now, SWE's the number 16 coin. It has a market cap of $8 billion. It's been ripping and roaring up the charts. And I think eventually, at some point, you are going to see investors flee Solana for superior growth from SWE. Just the way I'm seeing it. XRP, we're looking good.
Now, a lot of people during the cycle, they do that. They rotate, right? They rotate from the ones that moved first, right? Whatever it is, they moved first. Solana's kind of moved first. They rotate the dollars out of that into something that hasn't moved yet, which would be SWE. Hasn't moved So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's an interesting point. That is a strategy that does happen. SWE is the hot token right now. SWE is definitely a hot thing. So maybe he is right, but is that going to take away from Solana still reaching $700 in the cycle? I don't know. We're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see.
This is the perfect setup. Our number one risk that has just hampered us for years is simply a hostile regulatory environment. That's going to go away. And even if the SEC at the US government still wants problems, we have a judge. This XRP is not a security. It's free to trade on the secondary market. There's no stopping this XRP train. This is going to be a wonderful bull run for this coin. Yes, it's at 50, 60 cents. I'm not worried at all. Cool as a cucumber. XRP is going to have its moment 2025. Now, the question is, do we reach $10? That's what the article said, that XRP was going to pass Solana and reach a $10 price target. To be honest, who knows? The range is so large. We probably could have done $10 last run if there wasn't an SEC court case. We could do more than that this run. But again, I've said my price targets here, at least from where we sit, from my current vantage point, somewhere around $5. I'm going to start pulling profits. But the token could go wildly beyond that. And again, it could go past $10. No one can say I'm not a fortune teller. Now, the biggest deal is we got to get there. I can make all the plans in the world, plan to sell at $5. Remember, that's a big market cap. If we don't reach there, it doesn't do any good, but I think we will. I think we're going to have a lot of success here. I very well may sell way too early. People are going to laugh at me. That's fine. It's the right move for me. It's a good amount of money. I think we get there and beyond, and let's all have some success. A lot of this run is going to depend on how much growth we see in crypto. What is that overall market cap? Can we balloon out to 10 billion total? Then you have a lot of room here. XRP would have a ton of runway for growth and price appreciation. If it's some factor lower than that, you know, there's just so much you can do. Each coin has its own metrics, its own value, but then it's part of a larger asset class, and we have to see how much growth is there. And there's a ton of factors that play into that. What's going on with geopolitics.
So anyway, that's interesting stuff, right? He's gonna cash out, take some profit at $5. Get to the chat. Let me get to the chat. Welcome some fam in. Our guy, Property Rich is here. What's going on, bro? Get to the chat. What's going on, bro? Let me do this. Rafi's here. What's good? What's good, Rafi? Let's see. Hey, she's what did I miss? Not much, bro. Not much. Just talking a little bit about Jungle Link's videos and CoinGecko. You got to pay attention to what's really kind of going on. But the main thing that I was saying is, are you tracking the collective portfolio? Are you tracking that? The collective portfolio, how's it doing? Not a particular asset. The collective portfolio, how is it doing? Hugely important to kind of check that. I think it's hugely important, right? For the month, what's it looking like? For 3 months, what's it looking like? For 6 months, what's it looking like, right? Tracking that, I think, is important. It'll give you some good feelings, I think, overall, right? Because we're all on a journey becoming a sophisticated investor, so we got to track the value. We got to track that value. Let me see something here. Okay, so it is right. I want to make sure. Proper Rich says 1.4 billion people in China. FLR is going to be absolutely crazy. Hugo said FASSETS will not be in the top 10 use case. Correct. This China deal is going to be in the top 10. What the heck are the other 9? Yeah, I know. But remember, it's just a trial. So we're going to have to see how that plays out. Pookie says, I'm with you, Siege. Probably the last month I put money in the market, preparing for bear market. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm seeing it. I think that's how I'm going to play it. This will be the last month. And for me with XRP, I can just tell you now, 25 to 30K, I will exit. I'll take that out. So that's the number value I will take out. And then I will just, put that in DeFi. All right. So I'll take let's say it's 25, turn to 25 in DeFi, turn the 25 into 40K, right? You turn 25 to 40K in DeFi, if you know what you're doing, right? So that's probably what I'll do. And I'll just let the rest, figure out what that's going to be. That's probably what I'm going to do. So, probably. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't do 50K. I don't know. So we'll see. But that's probably what I'm kind of looking at right now. So will that be at December of this year? I don't think so. It'll probably be spring, March, April. We'll see what it looks like in March. But in any case, that's kind of my range, 25 to, it's, somewhere starting at 20, no less than 25, I'll say that. Maybe I go to 50, maybe I go to 40, we'll see. Maybe go to 50, but that's it. But for me, it's, like, if you know what you're doing in DeFi, you can take 25, turn it into 40 in the bull run, like in the bull run, right? So anyway. And you say, well, you're missing out on that. No, I'm not. I still have XRP still in there, right? Right. You still have it in there. It's just, right. The 25 is a profit. It's a take profit. The 40 is a take profit. But now that I take profit, what am I going to do? Put it in Wells Fargo. What I'm gonna do? Put it in my uh buy some more. Buy some more coin. I might do that. Anyway, the idea is to grow the 25, right? So, well, you're probably going to grow it more. No, that's not true. You just leave the rest in there to do what it's going to do because you don't know. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. That's probably what I do. Um, it's a good way to maybe take out your initial investment. You know, you know, that type of deal. But I'm thinking 25K. Um, you know, you don't even have to reach, the 2021 numbers, for 25. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Morning, Rafi, man. Appreciate you checking in, my friend. Jungle Inc., he's excited about the possibility for XRP, what it's going to do. Thinks it's going to overtake Solana. No, not overtake. Outperform in the bull cycle. So Solana does 5x, XRP does 7x, does 8x, does 9x. I don't know. I don't know. The awesome thing is you don't have to choose, right? You could own some XRP, own some Solana. Hopefully you're in a position where that is the case. Hopefully. I know a lot of us are. So the other video my guy Jungle did was on Near Protocol, man. Dude's amped about Near. He's amped about SOE and he's amped about Flare. So what I say is 2 out of 3 is not bad, bro. 2 out of 3 is not bad. I don't own any Near Protocol tokens, but from what I understand, they're doing some interesting stuff. And their original ethos was AI. So, like I said, you can't own everything. So don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. You can't own everything. You just, right, can't own everything. So don't beat yourself up on that. All right, let's listen to his Near Protocol thing, and then we're going to get into Arthur Hayes and Kathy Woods. Let me see something.
The global economy, what kind of problems do we run in? Are there any black swans? Who knows? Only time will tell. But from where we sit now, this is going to be epic. This is going to be a great run. You should have many successes. But if you're like me and you have a lot of XRP and you're waiting for this thing to run, don't be concerned. This is no different than any other cycle. We ran quite high. When you look at, $1.80, what that means for XRP's market cap, it's quite competitive with anything on planet Earth, not named Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we were outlawed in the US. It's going to be okay this time around. We're not going to run into that type of thing. I've heard rumblings that, Ripple's just going to sell at such a high pace. It's going to keep XRP under $1 perpetually. I just don't see it. I understand the logic, the reasoning, the case that's been presented to me, but I think this is XRP's moment to shine.
See, we're all saying, I think. We don't know. We don't know how the market's going to play out, right? We just don't know. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be very, 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 very interesting to see, right? It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, I love that title, Warning, XRP will pass Solana. Oh, my God, Jungle. $10 possible, yeah. So in any case, let's listen to his Near Protocol one. Let's see if I can find it. Here's
2025. It's going to be a huge year for artificial intelligence. We're going to see the release of GPT-5. We are going to see Grok 3, which Elon says he has the most compute. He's winning this sucker. And of course, you have Claude and Amazon, just doing amazing work. There's a big problem with that. Of course, all that centralized power, singular companies or a cluster of companies owning pretty much the means of production of the future, the entire economy in some ways. And so it may be the case that decentralization of AI may be more important than decentralization of money long term. That may, in fact, be the highest and best use case of blockchain technology. And that's what we want. We want where blockchain is adding actual value, not just taking something that's popular or hypey and just throwing it on a blockchain to try to get investment dollars. And there's a lot of players out here that are looking at solutions for this. And one of the most capable is Near Protocol. Not only are they wonderful blockchain developers, but they originally, before they pivoted to the blockchain, they were an AI company. That's in their DNA. The following article from Cointelegraph says Near plans to build the world's largest open source AI model. About three.
Okay. I probably should have shared the screen, huh? I don't know. Let's see. That's interesting. It's shaking like a, why is that shaking like crazy? Like a cray person. All right. You guys could hear Jungle though, right? Property risk shares low strategy here. It says for XRP at €3, I will take out 30% and put that to the side, maybe a stable coin, and take the percentage from that and put it back in when it goes back down. At €5, 20% more profit. Do the same thing as we go up. I hear you. Now that is that's a trading thing there, right? So you have to be well versed in that for sure to make that work. Definitely have to be well versed in that to make that work. But at €3, okay, yeah, I got you. Take out 30%. Yeah, I don't know. I lost so much XRP in the Celsius thing that it will be more than 30% for sure. But we're going to see how it plays. XRP, the asset's not going anywhere. Ecosystem will be awesome. So we'll see how it goes for sure. For sure. And between FASSETS and stables from profit, it'll be a good thing. We're gonna be doing some great things together. Great things together. All right, let's continue. Did you guys hear Jungle? I always get confused when I'm sharing. Am I sharing audio or am I just sharing the screen? I'll do it this way. All right.
3.5 times bigger than Meta's current open source Llama model. This would be a game changer. And if anyone has the capability to do so, it would be Near. And we've seen a lot of times, leading up to what I believe 2025 will be, the bull run, especially for altcoins, we've seen the AI sector do really well. It has dominated. And I love Near for a lot of reasons. First and foremost, without the AI stuff, it's a leader. It's a smart contract blockchain, highly scalable, fast, efficient.
Without the AI.
Extraction, interoperability, it's got it all. But it may be, one of the most.
And I would, Jungle knows a lot about the Near protocol. He knows a lot about it. He really does. He knows a lot about it. So he's saying even without the AI, right? Without them having launched any AI this and AI that, decentralizing AI, he says is a pretty protocol. I do remember when we were checking like daily active users and stuff like that. Remember when we were doing that? Near was number one. I was like, why is Near number one? Man, I was shocked by that number, that they were number one. Isn't that crazy? You could feel like you're well versed in, big time into the space. And you could just still, there's still so much you don't know about ecosystems and tokens and what's going on. It's crazy, crazy.
Capable to deliver a significant artificial intelligence blockchain system. Continuing with the article, Near Protocol has unveiled an ambitious plan to build the world's largest open source artificial intelligence model. Now, we have to remember, these are plans. They're not releasing it today.
Correct.
But this could be a big driver of value. Near's already done great. Near has, if you were buying it at $1 a coin, you made a lot of money. But I think it's going to go much, much higher. One of my favorite projects out there. It will be created through competitive crowdsourced research and development from thousands of contributors on the new AI Research Hub. So they're really distributing and decentralizing this process. The models will be monetized and privacy will be preserved via the use of encrypted, trusted execution environments to reward contributors and encourage constant updating as the technology progresses. It's been interesting as we see AI develop. You know, your frontier models, your GPTs, your Claudes, of course, they're leading the way. But open source hasn't been that far behind. Could a system like this really turbocharge things and rely on resources globally to maybe catch up and surpass those frontier models? It's possible. The expensive training and compute will be funded with token sales. So we're talking about selling some Near tokens. But to me, if you're doing this type of thing to actually drive value for the chain and drive value for the world, if it's a worthwhile endeavor, that's a good thing. It costs about 160 million, so it's a lot, obviously, but actually in crypto, it's reasonable money, says Near co-founder. And you know what? That's really a drop in the bucket for something like this. If they could get the biggest open source model for 160 million, if that's actually a real thing, that's a game changer. That's serious. The token holders get repaid from all the inferences that happen when this model is used. So we have a business model. That's important. Are you driving value? Are you driving revenue on chain?
That's very good stuff right there. What do you think about that, Property Rich? That's very good stuff right there. Property Rich, that's correct. Property Rich says a 30% exit at €3 would net him over 200K. And that will give me a lot more time for living. Exactly right. And that's what it's about. This is what it's about. That's why we're here. We're in an asset class that allows you to take dirty, nasty fiat, and that dirty, nasty fiat is something that you have to go out into the world and earn. Okay. Expend time, energy, and resources for whatever it is you're doing. I'm a side hustle guy, right? We've always been in business for ourselves, side hustle, right? But you got to expend time, energy, and resources to get it. Now, when you get it, and it's cool, right? Right, that's cool. When you get that return for your time, energy, and resources expended, what are you doing with it? That's the question. That's not the end. 99.99% of the masses think that's the end. That's not the end. That's just the beginning. What are you going to do with that dirty, nasty fiat? We all know, they don't know, but we all know the debasement of the currency is going on. We all know the inflation is going on. We all know that it's about 11% hurdle rate, and the world outside of the digital asset space is getting poorer. Their future selves are getting poorer. They don't know it. They think because they got a pay raise that they're not getting poorer. They're beginning to sense it, but they don't know. But the point is, what are you doing with that dirty, nasty fiat? You can't put it in Wells Fargo because you're just giving it away. It's not yours any longer. Right? How about putting it in this asset class over here? Right? Like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Solana. Like, look, you got to throw Solana in there. I'm sorry. I know some people don't want to throw it in there, but it's proven out. It's proven out. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's proven out. It's got a net year-over-year return of 200-something%. I mean, what are you going to do? Say you can't put it in there. You got to put it in there. Got to put it in there. I was just listening to Arthur Hayes. He's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then he's just all VC. That's what he's doing with all those millions and tens of millions of money he got. And what I mean by VC, he's investing in projects that give him tokens for investing in a project, like Drift Protocol. But think about that. This dude's, I think somebody said he was a billionaire, but I don't know. But anyway, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, whatever he got, it's Bitcoin and Ethereum, fam. And then the rest, he's investing, dirty, nasty fiat into projects, and he gets their tokens, and whatever those tokens do is what they do. That's what he's got going on right now. So anyway, but I say Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. That's me. Now he's investing in Solana projects like Drift Protocol, right? So, but he didn't say he owned a Solana token. Daryl, what's going on, bro? I don't think I remember you checking in, Daryl K. How are you, bro? Appreciate you checking. Where are you checking in from, Daryl? So anyway, that's kind of the thing, right? That's kind of the thing. Dirty, nasty fiat in an asset class. You got to get it. This is your time. This is your energy. This is your resources. You can grow it. You can grow it from, the expending energy world and put it in investments that appreciate in value, whether you show up there or not. Dirty, nasty fiat into assets that appreciate in value, whether you show up there or not. Which assets? Well, in my humble opinion, they got to be Mag 7 assets. What are Mag 7s? They got to be the Googles, the Facebooks, and the Amazons, and Netflix of the digital asset space. They got to be that layer one blockchain that's proven out, that has gone from promises to realize promises, that's created network adoption and gone up the network adoption curve. Daryl, you're checking in from Cebu. Where's that? Where's that, bro? Kind of how I see it. So Jungle's on Near Protocol. He likes it. I don't know enough about it. Decentralized AI for sure. I think in this video he goes on to say his AI plays are Flare, FLR token, Sui, and Near Protocol. So that's that, right? There's that. All right, let me see something here. For me personally, I think did I get this? I'm gonna let you listen to Arthur Hayes here, just so I can confirm
on this. So I still haven't gotten all the numbers together, but essentially, if you take a look at, so let's say post FTX blow up, right? Solana went down to what, $7, and now it's 170 or 760, something like that, right? Like amazing.
Let's talk about your crypto portfolio right now, or just like in general, how you're positioned for this. Maybe we'll start with like cash versus crypto or something like that. So like, how allocated are you into crypto right now?
In my crypto bucket, I'm losing 95% invested, right? I have a bit of cash, but yeah, obviously we run a fund. It's all my money anyways, but we have Bitcoin, ETH, and then we have a lot of locked tokens and a lot of projects.
How big is your crypto bucket portfolio percentage versus non-crypto?
Liquid crypto bucket, I don't know, versus non-crypto is probably like 5-6x of the other bucket.
5 to 6 times larger than the non-crypto bucket. Okay, nice.
All right, one of us. You're one of us. All right, cool.
So there that is, right? let me get this thing here from Crypto Eddie real quick. How long is this? 1:48. All right, let's just take a listen real quick.
Will Sui flip Sol in TVL by next year?
By next year.
Look,
1 year.
Sol's done a really good job. I'm a big fan of the Sol team, by the way, just so you know. We're about 1.1 billion TVL. If you look at the growth trajectory of Sui and compare and contrast it to Sol, Sui is way ahead in terms of growth, in terms of its cycle, right? So, you know, it's unfair to compare Sui to Sol in a very short space of time. But I believe, look, if we do what we're doing and deliver, which we've always have, I believe we'll be the #1 chain. You know, right now that we're there are 25,000 active devs in the space. We want Sui
25,000 active devs in the space overall. That's all there is 25,000.
He moved to have 25,000 active devs, right? Like, forget about like Web3, that number is too small. Like, keep trying to take market share away from existing chains. That's not really helpful. We want 25,000 active devs in Move as a whole, and that's going to be a tall order, but that's going to be something we'll be driving our team towards as a whole. So all Move blockchains, right now, all Move blockchains are probably about close to 2 billion. I think we'll see a good 10x between now and next year.
10x
of that.
10x in TVL.
Single submissions, we benchmark Sui to be about 297,000 transactions per second in the configuration we have in mainnet now. And we think that number is going to go up. That's without adding more machines. We think that number is going to go up, where the single submission will go from 10,000 to a much higher number, but even batch submissions will go even faster as well. So all in all, we're trying to optimize the existing core, get it way faster, and then we allow that to scale out with additional machines. I expect to see one of the most powerful consumer applications on Sui sometime next year. And I don't want to go into detail, but yeah, very excited about it.
So anyway, there that is, fam. Some food for thought. Jungle Link is here. What's going on, bro? All right, guys, I gotta hop off here. Jungle, you're gonna have to check that replay. I was highlighting your 2 latest videos, man. We were going over that stuff. Some good stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see what XRP is going to do. I, like you, will be exiting, taking profit at less than $5. Whatever that's going to look like, it's probably going to be more like $2. But I, like you, will be taking profit for sure. And I'll be putting out profit into DeFi and then wrapping that up throughout the bull run, right? You're going to be able to grow your DeFi back during the bull run, for sure. And then whatever's left is left, and we'll kind of go from there. I was saying that I can't 2 out of 3 is not bad in the AI play, bro. 2 out of 3 is not bad. I don't have any near protocol, but we do have Sui and FLR for sure. Thanks for the video, Jungle. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, bro. All right, fam. Look, I'm going to hop off here. We got to get ready. Got to get packed up and stuff for our college basketball game. I appreciate Happy Veterans Day to all my fellow veterans out there. Appreciate you and your service for sure. If you know a vet, be sure to shout them out. Let them know how much you appreciate them. All right, fam, there it is. I'm going to hop off here. Thank you so much for checking in and hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to know about DeFi strategies, you can go to patreon.com/golf whiskey mastermind, which stands for Generational Wealth Mastermind. Patreon.com/golf whiskey mastermind. We're going to grow together in DeFi, bull and bear market. It's going to be a really cool hang. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.